Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions. Thank you again for our time together. 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 6 today on how wisdom is for the mature. Our spiritual growth determines the content of the sermons that we receive. It's going to be fun. We'll see in services today. Right now, I want to talk to you about friendship and money. There's two very interesting verses here. One is in verse 4, wealth makes many friends, poverty drives them all away. But then in our text today, verse 7, the relatives of the poor despise them. How much more will their friends avoid them? Though the poor plead with them, their friends are gone. When I was a young man, 14, 15 years old, my grandfather was telling me that, he said, Davy, if when you die you've had 5 good friends, you will have been a very blessed man. I said, Grandpa, I have hundreds of friends, and laughed. And my grandfather said, Davy, you have hundreds of acquaintances, but not friends. You see, a true friend sticks closer than a brother, the Bible says. Now, I'm blessed that I have a few good friends, people that will stand with me in good times and bad times. But a lot of these so-called friends, when you're in trouble, they're not there. Wealth will bring a lot of these acquaintances around you. And many of you listening to me right now, we all started off poor together, but God's been good. Our nation is prospering. God's been blessing the work of our hands. God's been good to us, and now we're prosperous. And all of a sudden we have a lot of friends, well, we have a lot of quote-unquote friends that are hanging around us because they see us successful and they see us prosperous. Those aren't friends. Those are people hanging around. This is why oftentimes I tell people, who were your friends when you had nothing? Those are the people who are still your friends today. Don't discard your old friends when you were poor. They've been blessed, you've been blessed, and maybe you've both gotten very busy and you've grown apart because you're too busy. Can I encourage you? Go back and look up the friends of the hard years. People who are not around you because you're successful. People who are not around you because you have money. People who are around you because they liked you. Go back and see if those friendships are still there. Don't keep looking to these new friends. Don't forget the old friends when you had nothing.